Hi, Osselman here with a TGIF word for today. What do you have in your hand? That was the question a widow asked when her husband could not pay her debts and creditors were coming after her and they were going to take her only 2 sons. And so she asked this question of Elisha. The story is found in 2 Kings 4. It says in verse 1, one day the widow of one of the Lord's prophets said to Elisha, "You know that before my husband died, he was a follower of yours and a worshiper of the Lord, but he owed a man some money, and now that man is on his way to take my 2 sons as his slaves." "Maybe there's something I can do," said Elisha. "What do you have in your house?" Well, what she had in her house was only some oil lamps. And so Elisha told her, he said, "Go collect all the oil lamps, even among your neighbors, and bring them back." And when she did, a miracle happened. Elisha prayed, and those oil lamps were filled with oil that allowed her to go and sell those for money. You know, so many times God asks us, what is in your hand? Maybe you might find yourself unemployed or in a transition of some kind to where your resources are short. It could be a time where God may be asking you to ask Him how to help, and He asks you, what do you have in your hand? So many times we have resources and things that we don't really think are valuable, and yet God multiplies them. He did that with the loaves and fishes, didn't He? He multiplied it. And so I encourage you to ask the Lord to help you understand maybe what you might have in your hand that can be a resource for you. God bless you.